Miya Ponsetto approached 14-year-old Keon Harold Jr. at a New York City hotel last month, accusing him of stealing her phone. His father, jazz musician Keon Harold, recorded the encounter and accused Ponsetto of racial profiling.
Of course he did. He's in the entertainment industry, meaning he's Holly weirdo adjacent. So any opportunity to cry victim, oh my goodness, what a disgrace, and really boost it up. I mean, this is on CBS. The voice you're hearing right now is Gayle King, who her and her homegirl Oprah know how just terribly they've destroyed their reputations when it comes to descendant men. We're not talking about quote unquote black men, because that's a whole different conversation in and of itself. But they know that they screwed up. They screwed up big time. So what they're trying to do now is overcorrect, because seriously, this should have never even been a thing. As two grown men, because I'm sorry, Keon's not particularly grown, but at 14, you should be well on your way to adulthood to be like, hey, I ain't got it, and just go about your life. Not sit here and like, oh, well, this is just all the racisms that we've ever encountered in this here oppressive white society. Oh, Lord.
We have you see two black people?
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone. Now, the video shows Ponsetto trying to stop the teenager from leaving the hotel lobby and then rushing toward them. Hotel surveillance video shows the 22-year-old woman tackling Keon Jr. Now, he never had the phone. It turned...
Okay, take it easy there, because that's not a tackle, all right? She did not just Goldberg him, you know what I'm saying, give him the spear or anything else like that. This young lady clearly thinks that he took her phone. All this is just like, you stop, hey, I ain't got it, you know what I'm saying, you could check whatever, and just go about life, go about your business. But, this is racial profiling, oh my goodness. And none of us were in this young lady's head, and we're about to be, because she speaks out. She has a little interview here. But if she felt that they took her phone, honestly, if she was also racist and also, concerned and scared of black people and everything else like that, the last thing her little ass would have done is go and try and tackle somebody so much larger than her. But no, she clearly thought that he had her phone.
Several minutes later at the hotel. New York City detectives went to California yesterday to coordinate Ponsetto's arrest in connection with the confrontation. She was contacted at a traffic stop in Ventura County.
So what do you think, boys? Those ears are a little bit on the, the larger side, but, not too terrible.
Los Angeles. Officials say that police had to pull her out of the car when she refused to get out. Now, in an exclusive interview, we had just done that interview yesterday afternoon. Her lawyer spoke with us before she was arrested. They told us that NYPD had not yet contacted them.
So here's the deal, though. This, like I said, all of this is like, did you ever get your phone back? Like, where is the phone? Did you get your phone? Who knows? But let's hear what the young lady has to say.
Mia, help me understand. What made you think that Keon had your phone? That's why I'm confused. Why did you think he had it?
I was approaching the people that had been exiting the hotel, because in my mind, anybody exiting is probably the one that might be the one that is trying to steal my phone. I admit, yes, I could have approached the situation differently, or maybe not yelled at him like that and made him feel, maybe some sort of inferior way, making him feel as if I was like hurting his feelings, because
that's the thing. It's not female nature. And I talk about this on the channel all the time. Like, the reason she was so, quick to go and jump on him, the reason why a lot of females, if you've ever been in a relationship, like to punch and like to attack. We've seen this a lot, because at a biological level, they are under the belief that they can't genuinely hurt us. And that's not just emotion, and that goes double for emotions. In the female mind, we don't have emotions. We are cold, hard, non-feeling machines, all right? And honestly, I don't think race has anything to do with it. She felt that the dude had a phone. She went at it.
Not my intention. I consider myself to be super sweet. I really never ever meant for it to hurt him or his father.
No, you never really meant for it to blow up the way that it did, and honestly, it never should have blown up the way that it did. You really should have gone at him like, hey, do you have my phone? Like, what's going on? Hey, and honestly, with his father being, I guess, a semi-celebrity, you probably would have gotten a better response out of him. But at the same time, to sit here and say this clearly Spanish woman is somehow the remnants of all the great horrors and atrocities that took place during the course of the past 400 years, I think is bullshit as well. This all could have, and I'm not particularly sure, well, of course the NYPD is trying to extradite her because what's the name, because oh my goodness, this is a hate crime, like, ugh, my goodness, I don't even know why anybody would even want to go to NYC as of late. But to blow it up to the proportions that it has been blown up to, I think is complete nonsense. And honestly, the father-son duo should be ashamed of themselves for making such a big deal about it, as well as the producers at CBS for making such a big deal about it. Because guess what? We got way bigger problems when it comes to this country.
Either. Are you saying that you were stopping everybody in the lobby, asking them about your phone? Is that what you're saying?
Not everyone. Just the people that, in the meantime, while the hotel manager was checking the footage, I just wanted to do my part as best as I could.
You just described yourself as super sweet. I know you've seen the video. When you look at the video, their reaction seems very extreme.
No, actually, the reaction seems pretty genuine. Like, she genuinely thought that he had it. And one of the things that a lot of civilians don't particularly understand is how, the way somebody's moving, like, regardless color, how you moving really dictates, the perception that people have of you. So if, he was near the area where the security guards and everything else like that was looking, and she see him, really, really trying to dip hard, it's easy to see how she could be all super emotional about it. My problem is that there's one grown man and one aspiring young man there that should have just been like, hey, why are you trying to... yo, really? You're trying to tackle me? I don't have your phone, lady. And all of this could have just gone about its business. But because victimhood is also valuable these days, you got grown, quote unquote, black men out here crying, oh my God, this has emotionally scarred me. Man, hard pass on that shit, bro. Seriously.
It doesn't seem like it's someone who's super sweet.
How would you feel if you were alone in New York and...
Okay, sweetheart, that's your first problem. Why are you alone in New York? I mean, ladies, I keep telling y'all, y'all need that piece of meat. Y'all need that enforcer by your side.
You're going to spend time with your family during the holidays, and you lose the one thing that gets stolen from you that has all of the access to the only way that you're able to get back home.
I just don't think I would randomly attack people, is what I'm saying to you. I know you said you could have handled it better, but I just don't think I would. And once again, it's circular logic, because Gail, if you're in that situation, I have absolutely no doubt that you're going to, you're out for blood. You know what I'm saying? I have absolutely no doubt that Gail King is absolutely out for blood in that type of situation. Deal is that, did you do something wrong, sweetheart? Of course you did. You really should have, just calmed down. Or if you felt that strongly about it, you should have gotten, you said you were checking cameras with the security guard, so you should have had a security guard go with you, without question. But to sit here and be like, oh my goodness, this is all about racism and 400 years, and this is just racial profiling. Hey, racial profiling is something that law enforcement that's more of a law enforcement thing. All right, this is a young lady that thought she got a phone jacked, and in 2021, when you lose your phone, shoot, man, that's like losing a little bit of yourself. And females, by their nature, are overly emotional, irrational creatures. So honestly, this is disgusting on multiple levels, but most importantly from the two gentlemen, and secondly from the producers at CBS and Gail King and their ridiculous bullshit. Once again, this is an overcompensation from Gail King, trying to be like, oh yes, we're in black men's corners. No, you're in the corners of dudes who are willing to be the victim for you, who are willing to sit here and cry and complain. Let me tell you something. Shorty sit here and try to tackle me. She cute as hell. Like, your boy trying to holler. I ain't gonna sit there and be like, oh, where are you on? Jump on top of me? Like, yeah, seriously? Like, yo, you hop on top, you like, yo, I actually would have been tackled. Like, oh, she coming for it, huh? All right, baby, let's
go. You sit there, you gonna feel the poke. You gonna feel the poke, all right? Because I love the hair. Like, I'm big on that hair. Like, it's like that extra long shit from, you know what I'm saying, Spanish mommies and some Asian chicks. Because real talk, like, you ever get that wrapped around your schmeat boys? That slow pulling out. Because like what we even like, it's that hair. So it's real. It can't. It wasn't recently alive, so thusly it's real easy to break. But when that shit's live and it's wrapped around your joint and you can slowly pull it out, whoo, man, new sensations, I tell you. Anyways, boys, with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, if you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sup? If you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from the Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well, and bang that join button. Links in the description. The join membership button on YouTube. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's very, very interesting that she's wearing a hat that says "Daddy," because my goodness. Yeah, she got that whole nerdy vibe thing going on, but you know, when she done up, it's extra nice. I ain't even gonna stunt. She probably got an extra popping when she's done up and rocking that hat called Daddy. Girl, you don't even know. But you may disagree. That's what the comment section's for. And until the next one.